Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to this week's edition of Nigel's Nuggets. Coming to you this week, I'm back in the office this week. I know it was blisteringly hot last week, and I was out in the garden, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I even had a pint, didn't I? But it's still lovely now. There's very few clouds in the sky. For those that don't know, I'm in the office and therefore I'm looking out the window. You can't see this, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful blue sky. It hasn't been like this all day, I must confess. We have had a bit of precipitation today, but it's cleared up nice and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic evening. So lucky our guests tonight who are going out for dinner. So anyway, before I get stuck in, for those that don't know, this is the usual weekly roundup coming from me of everything going on at Heathcliff HQ and any guests, that we've had in and out in the last week and anything happening. So, just to give you a flavour, we've got, the Norfolk Posse. We said goodbye to them this week. That couple from Bognor, we'll be talking about them. Brian and Brenda who are in at the moment. Yes, and Brian and I appear to share some views on some quite fundamental issues with society, but we won't go into too much detail there. And obviously the COVID changes from yesterday that our Prime Minister announced for us all to get some more head round, and I'll probably be finishing off somewhere with our youngest daughter Nathalie, who via her mother gave me a bit of a slap wrist last week, so we will spend a couple of minutes talking about the lovely Nathalie. So without further ado, you all know the drill. If you've got any comments or questions, just put them in or you just want to say hi, put it in the box below and I will answer if I can, or I will direct message you if I can't answer whatever it is right now. So without further ado, shall we kick off? Yes, we shall. So who have we had in and have left in the last week or so? So we had Alison and Steve. They were some new friends we made. They were with us for 4 nights. They've already booked for March next year, by the way, which is a very clever move on their part, because it means they secure the early bird offer, which is they get this year's prices. So if anyone's thinking of doing that, you know what to do. Get on the phone, give us a call. I won't do the phone number again on the website just yet, but you know it's coming anyway. So so they fixed in this year's prices for next year in March. I think they're coming back for 4 nights again, so it'll be good to see them. Who else do we have in? More new friends. Lynn and Richard, they came to see us for 3 nights. They were lovely. Simon and Kate, as I said, they were absolutely lovely as well. They were here for 3 nights. Hopefully both of those couples will come back and see us again. We think they're both fairly regular in the Torquay area, so that will be nice to see them. As I've mentioned, the Norfolk Posse, they were down for their usual 7, 8, 9 nights. I can't think. It's a lot. It feels like a long time when they're... No, it doesn't. They were down again for the Agatha Festival, so we said goodbye to them at the beginning of the week. So hopefully we'll be seeing them again next year. I'll be surprised if we don't. But and as I said, hi Karen. As I said to you, Gary and Peter, book early because, I'm sure next year's festival, assuming it goes ahead in the normal terms of things, is going to be very, very busy. Anthony and Janice, they departed. I think I mentioned Anthony last week, who had a right result when one of the extra counties in Wales went into lockdown, which meant he couldn't go and see his mother-in-law, and they had to spend an extra night with us. So that was fantastic. And they sent us a lovely little email today saying how wonderful their stay was, and they're looking forward to coming back. So that is nice. And yes, so we said goodbye to a couple today, Karen and Tommy, all the way from Bognor. Well, what can I say? They were an absolute delight. They're a fantastic couple. We had some great nights in the bar with them, talking about, well, all things, everything really, from football to trains to what we need to do with society. And it was just, we had some fun times. And I think, Karen's overriding memory is probably getting drenched walking along the seafront when the wind got up a little and the sea came over the seawall to say hello. But that was great. It was a shame to see them go, but they went away with their loyalty card already. We are keeping all right, Karen, and I hope you, and more important, well, not more importantly, but just as importantly, Nigel's feeling good and everything's going well, and we hope to see you soon, all things being well. Yes, so yes, and they walked, as I said, Karen and Tommy walked away. That's another Karen. There's too many Karens here. This is Karen from Cornwall I'm talking to, who's leaving comments, but I'm talking about Karen and Tommy from Bognor, who stayed with us for 7 nights and left today. You just, catch up. Keep up, everybody. So they left with their loyalty card with 7 stamps on it already. So hopefully they'll be getting their free night claimed very, very soon. Well, I guess next year. So who have we got in now? We've got in Marlow. He's a lovely guy. He's come down for 3 nights. Yeah, good. Glad you enjoyed it, Tommy. Can't wait to see you again. And yes, we've got your watch there, just to make sure that is the watch. Which we found down the back of the sofa in the bar. It was either going on eBay or back to you, but hey, since you remembered, there we go. It's going to be back in the post to you in a few days' time. Yes, Marlow. He's down on his own for 3 nights from London, having a bit of an adventure in the southwest. He's a nice guy. Mark and Debbie. They arrived today. This is their first trip out since lockdown, and obviously when I reinforced with them yep, no problem, Tommy. When I bought hello Lisa in Crayford. When I reinforced the COVID changes, they were a little aghast, but we'll come to those a little later. We got Sean. Oh, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Not sort of frogs. And he's going to be breaking the law tomorrow, or he will be when he sets over that door frame into a public space. But again, we'll come back to that. Get your mask on for tomorrow, Frog. Sean and Lee from Bristol, they're with us for 5 nights. Denise and Gary from Bristol, they're with us for 4 nights. I think this is their 2nd night tonight. Both of them are lovely couples. Jackie and John from Warrington. This is their 2nd visit to us. They originally came last year for the Let's Rock. There's a Let's Rock festival that's sort of 80s bands that tours the country. There's a big one happens in Exeter at Powderham Castle, and John and Jackie came down for that last year. They then said they wanted to come back this year, so they booked for this year, and then of course this year didn't happen, and then they were supposed to go away to somewhere else abroad and so they booked in with us for 7 nights, and they are currently halfway through that stay, and it is lovely to see them again. And Brian and Brenda, I mentioned Brian earlier. Lovely couple. We had a great night with them in the bar last night. They're all the way from Nottingham. They're with us for 4 nights. And Brian and I appear to share certain views on society and how we should handle certain things. I probably shouldn't go into that right now because it'll all be too controversial. But anyway, Tommy, you know what I'm talking about because you were there too. So, hello. Hello. This is Lynn Milligan. Hello. Yes, I'm doing nuggets, Lynn.
I love your nuggets, Nigel.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Get out. Go on. She's obviously here to see Juliet about something. We'll leave that there. So, she's put me off my stroke. So, what did I say, Nathalie? There's a lot of all of the guests that have stayed with us since the resumption of proceedings on the 4th of July will know that our youngest daughter, Nathalie, is pregnant and expecting our first grandchild on the 1st of October, which is a very exciting time. She had her baby shower last weekend on the Saturday, and Juliet did a day trip to surprise her back to sunny Kent to attend she did breakfast in the morning, bless her, with me. She left me to clear up, which I thought was shocking, and then she jumped in the car, drove all the way to Kent, did the baby shower with Nathalie, drove all the way home, and then got home at about 10 o'clock in the evening. So she had quite a busy day, and Nathalie might have mentioned that she doesn't get a mention in the Nuggets. There we go, Nathalie. We love you dearly, and if you could, just by the way, because I know apparently she does watch this avidly, the baby is due on the 1st of October. Thank you very much, Karen. That's Karen in Cornwall, not Karen in Bognor. Yes, if you are watching, Nathalie, due on the 1st, if you could possibly keep that date, it would be very handy, because we haven't actually got anyone in, and it means we could come up and see the band, and everything would be hunky-dory. So, bear that in mind, have a bit of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but, anyway, yeah, consideration, that's it, have a bit of consideration for us, and have the baby when it's due. So, right, COVID changes. Everybody saw Boris yesterday, I assume. And, there's a few major things that are changing. It is now mandatory. Face coverings are now mandatory by law. Hi, Claire. Hope you are well. They are mandatory now in all public spaces in Heathcliff House, not just in Heathcliff House. He didn't pick on us specifically because we're a COVID hotspot, because we're not. But in hospitality in general, all public spaces, and so you will now have to wear a face covering by law as soon as you enter our house, all the way to your room, from your room to you're seated at your table for breakfast, or till you're seated in the bar. And also the other main thing about the bar is it now closes at 10 p.m. from tomorrow every night for the foreseeable future. That means I get a nice early night quite often, which I'm not going to be too upset about. But yeah, you know, we are where we are. We've got to get on with this. However confusing some of the things might be, we've read through all the stuff today. We've updated our COVID page on our website if anyone wants to go and look at that. And we've updated all the documentation that we send out to you guys before you come and stay. So, yeah, hopefully it's not, you know, it's not going to be too much of a hassle for you. It shouldn't be too much different to what you've experienced already, but we will try to make sure your time in our home is as fun and jolly as it usually is. So, on that note, October and November. Now, remember, I'll do some more stuff about this probably over the next couple of weeks, but remember, I doubt most of you are going to be going away for your winter break in October and November. Remember, our climate down here in the southwest is it's very mild during the winter months. That's why we have the palm trees and all that stuff. So if you do fancy that break, October, we are busy-ish, but there's still plenty of gaps, and November's looking pretty good. So, yeah, if you want that break, you know what to do. Pick up the phone, give us a call, 01803 211 580, or go to heathcliffhouse.co.uk and have a look at our availability there, have a look at our rooms, see what you like, and then give me a call, because you never know, I might give you a special discount if I'm in a good mood. But those of you that stay here know I'm always in a good mood. So anyway, that's pretty much it from me. Remember, Nathalie, 1st of October, that's the important date. Get on with it. And I hope everybody is having a good week. I hope you continue to have a good week. And I will see you at 5 o'clock next Wednesday. Please take care, everyone. Stay safe. And bye-bye for now.